I'm giving you a little behind the scenes on how I attack gun tie offset tight end, which is one of the most popular formations in the game. Now, I'm running Dollar. This was just a normal head-to-head game, but this guy, you're going to see on both sides of the ball, he runs the meta at a very high level, and I decided to hit the record button and just see how the game went. This is an awesome breakdown game if you want to get better, both on offense and defense. Now, I'm running Dollar. What you're going to see here is I'm familiar with this formation enough to know that there's a huge corner route that comes from the opposite halfback side, right? Usually we're used to bench, which is like this corner route right here on both sides, but PA Shot Seams has this huge one opposite of the halfback. So what you're going to see me do a lot is put this guy out here in an outside deep blue, and then we have a man up right here. We're blitzing off this right edge, trying to get a little bit of pressure. Notice how he ran on first down, got to a 2nd and 6, so I actually have my D-line pinched. I want him to have to pass the ball. I also have this hook curl right here. This is going to help against slant routes over the middle of the field, just helping my user out a little bit. Last second, I spread my line, thinking that he's going to pass. I'm right, he's going to pass, and then he goes over the middle of the field with a very quick slant. I say, okay, well, all right. Immediately, look what I do. I go to my hook curls, and I put them on 5 to take that away. There's nothing more I'm doing. I immediately go, okay, well, that attacked the part of the field that I wanted to defend, right? Like, I have a hook curl right here, right? Like, this was that hook curl, but he threw it right here anyways. So, instead of going crazy with my adjustments, I just change my hooks and drop them down to 5 in this case, just to take that away. Now, what you'll see is we're actually going to flip how we're doing things a little bit. Let's see if I actually... Yeah, he ends up running the ball right here, and he gets a decent gain, actually, which is a little bit concerning. I pass commit right there, which I cannot be doing against this formation, and I didn't get my D-line slanted down like I want to. This entire defense is inside of Civil GG. It's the most recent one that we just put out, and you guys are getting a pretty good inside look at it. And again, we're doing this. I don't love having to pitch my line, but that's how we're going to be able to stop this run. And then a little bit of pressure off the right edge, trying to heat him up if he decides to go and pass the ball. Now, if he sends his halfback out, watch my user. My user's up here. I put him back here to help with the run a little bit. Watch. Boom. Halfback goes out. He throws the halfback. We're right there. We are immediately there. I know my user assignment, okay? Now, there's a billion ways to defend this formation and every other formation in the game, but a key rule is that you need to know your user assignment, and that's one thing that I remember looking back on this game and thinking during it. I was like, wow, I'm doing a great job of dominating my user assignment. Now, notice where my user is here. Last play, we were back here because I wanted to be able to help with the run. Now we're on the line of scrimmage helping with the blitz. It's going to help distract the offensive line. Why am I doing that on this down? 2nd and 11, he could run. He definitely could run the ball, but it's a lot less likely, right? Agreed, probably. Like, he's behind the chains now. Unlikely he's going to run. He could, and he could catch me off guard, but notice how that I've kind of changed my defense a little bit, and now this is a different defense, and you'll see he actually picks up my pressure pretty well, and he ends up getting a bump, which is frustrating. I have deep route KOs at both of my wide receivers, and I don't shade up, actually, so this guy just runs by. This right here will get knocked out. This one, though, could easily be completed if he gets a good pass lead on it. That's something that I just have to take note of. He gets it inaccurate because our pressure ends up getting in a decent amount. He ends up dropping back a little far because nothing was open immediately, and he didn't want to force that throw deep. Notice one thing I do as well is if you watch that playback, I bump the slant post combo. That's one of the best things you do is really bump those receivers and throw them off their track a little bit. That's what made him have to hesitate a little bit more. I think that's a big reason why we got the incompletion. But now I'm like, okay, I mess up my adjustments here. I decide to go, I've been sending a lot of 4-man so far, right? This time, I actually end up blitzing 5. And in my adjustments, I accidentally leave this guy unmanned. And remember, if you remember the last play, this guy was on a streak. Super mistake on my part. Super mistake. He immediately hits it. Great job by him. Going right back to it. He probably saw that the streak was open last play a little late. He just didn't want to force it, so he goes back to a similar play with a guy on a streak and takes advantage of me being kind of an idiot right there, which I just can't do. I wanted to heat him up, and instead it backfires immediately. So I go, okay, I'm going to send 5 again. I want to heat him up, right? But now we're going to take this hook curl. We're just going to man this guy up. Now, notice so far, I've really only made a couple different adjustments. Like, I'm not going crazy with adjustments. I get an awesome... This is a really, big skill gap thing that you can do every single year. And you can kind of get good... Watch my user right here. This should be a way bigger gain than it was. Boom. I spin out that tackle and then help get that tackle. Or I spin out the tackle and then help make the tackle. That's something you can do every year. It's like a weird, stick thing. that you do with your left stick where you can kind of spin them. It's not as good this year, but nonetheless. And again, you see me doing this, I think 2nd and 9, he's going to pass. He is certainly going to pass on this down. I really should be on the line of scrimmage right here, but I'm a little bit afraid of the run. And we use our boom, and he goes right back over the middle to that quick slant. He's hitting Carmichael, I think, on every completion almost right now. A lot of them so far. And that's fine. Right, that's fine. He's getting the ball out so fast where I'm kind of telling myself, all right, maybe sending 5 isn't the way because he's going to get that ball out fast anyway. So we go back to the original defense, 5-yard hook. We have a deep blue over here. Man, and then blitz, man, user. And you see these guys are all crashing down, trying to take away 0-1 trap, and my user is going to be coming down as well if he runs the ball. I don't think he runs the ball right here. I cannot remember exactly, though. Yeah, he runs play action. We're good. He throws that. Just don't get a KO. Good post slant. Post slant's one of the best route combos in the game, and that's fine. That's something that I'm going to give up a little bit, and I have to adjust around that, really. Really, that's what that comes down to. I have to adjust around that, whether it's with my user, and we'll see as the game goes on. I love how this game progresses throughout. I think it's, I really am impressed with this game right here. We end up sending 5 right here, just trying to send a blitz in this situation because I think he's going to send 5 out, so I'm just trying to heat him up a little bit. Do I end up sending no, I don't. Sending 5, don't love it. Now, my user right here is a little slow. I need to get out there faster. He could have thrown this for a touchdown. He ends up trying for the high ball, doesn't get his feet in bounds. Something that you can note is that, geez, that's so close. Something you can note in the red zone is that you can afford to shade down or just not shade. You can really get away with that a lot more. And you can see technically, this guy is kind of beat if it was, in the open field. But in this case, you have to get such a favorable animation to get inbounds from the 10-yard line, and he just can't right there, which is a little bit unlucky on his part, but also it'd take a pretty precise throw and a really good animation to get that correctly. Same thing, though. And the big reason I'm blitzing right here, actually, and now I'm remembering it too, is that I'm using these guys. These blitzers are going to play the run a little bit better, and so I'm really worried about him running the ball. And if he doesn't run the ball, I'm hoping that the blitz comes in before he can get some open. We have a hook curl right here trying to help take away anything quick over the middle. My user has the right side of the field big time. And you'll see that he throws the ball quick. We're able to get the underneath, and the blitz heated him up enough to where he decided to quick pass, which is exactly what we needed to. He actually probably didn't need to, but a lot of people, when they see this blitz, they get scared. They quick throw. Notice my user has halfback, and we're right on this angle route. A lot of people overplay these angle routes. You got to be ready for them. He goes with a quick throw outside, knock it out. Great job. 3rd and 10 from the 10. Pretty tough spot. I wonder what I do here. I wonder if I commit to the pass or if I commit to him being bounced possibly. Yeah, it looks like, because he could run the ball and get this actually, if I don't pinch my line. I'm surprised he doesn't. You see right here though, left side, instead of going with that deep blue isn't really necessary from the 10 right here. So we go cloud flat, try to take away either quick out, maybe throws that corner route on the break from 88 right here. So we're just taking that away. Over the middle's kind of bagged. So we kind of have this whole side bracketed now. Ideally is the goal between these two guys, between the cloud and the hook, right? And then I just have the right side of the field. Let's see. Do we end up sending that guy off the right edge? Yes, we do. Boom. And you see my user. Yeah, I end up committing to with the amount of hot routes he made, I end up committing to the blitz. You see me get all the way down here. He blocks his halfback. Risky decision by him. Not even risky, but I'm surprised he did, I guess. And then you can see we played great defense across the board. We get really good bumps. I end up bumping this crosser right here. I bump him up, help delay him. You see the hook curls right there. The man-up's getting over there. Technically, this is open, but he's already walked so far back. We get good pressure. Technically. But, a lot of times, man, people struggle so much with these slot corner blitzes, I feel like, and they walk back so far. And he kind of has to, too. I'm getting decent sheds. This guy's coming off the edge. He'd have to really step up and do a good job, but a lot of people just don't. And you see pretty much everything across the board is bagged. And that's perfect, right? He honestly had a really good drive up until the red zone. And for me, that's a W. And notice how we got the stop. We didn't I didn't go crazy. I didn't do anything outlandish. I didn't, we just played ball. That's all we did. We just played ball. Offensively in this game is fun. I'm messing around with split close just as a fun scheme. I'm thinking about making tell me if you guys would like a Mutt Bully type scheme on Civil GG on both offense and defense. That's using X factors. That's using all types of stuff that you can't really do in comp play always, but in online head-to-head would dominate. I'm thinking about doing some stuff like that, and I'm trying out split close just for some fun in online head-to-head. And you see I am taking my sweet time here. Okay, let's go here. So this is my first time playing 4-3-6-1 out of split close. And I'm like, how do I want to attack this, actually? Because I don't totally know how I want to attack this. And immediately, I go over the middle of the slant. He knocks it out. I'm like, okay, the pressure didn't get there too fast. But it's kind of a feel-out thing. You're going to see me, though, as this game goes on, really as this drive goes on, whenever we're playing this kind of compressed blitz, and I've talked about this a lot recently, I feel like, on this channel, there's kind of like things that you can do to really attack it. Whether it's Max Pro or really space the field out horizontally with quick throws. And that's what we end up opting for here in a little bit is that, and we put him in a spot where he can't really defend anything for the most part. And you'll see what I mean. Immediately, though, I'm trying to go with a little bit of this over the middle, but X is getting pushed to the ground really bad. And then I missed my read to RB, but he should have been using that anyways, honestly. So I'm like, okay. Like, immediately, I'm like, you know, okay. I think I actually just call a play from gun tight right here just to get myself back ahead of the chains. But I don't love. I want to stick in split close is the goal. So I just get myself ahead of the chains really fast, and then let's see what we do. 1st and 10, we go a little Max Pro now. Now we got some time, and guess what we do here? We go back to a tried, proven route combo post, right? Deep post, just pushes the field vertically, might get open on a man-to-man, might not. And then we have baby stock crosser, and then we have motion slant. We see motion slant all the time. Max Pro, these two routes are going to beat man coverage. I know he's sending everybody, which means that he just can't defend both A and B. B's open here if his user's not there. This guy's open. And hopefully this guy will win sometimes too. Able to catch it with Carmichael. Love big body receivers because when they have a man coming right on them, they're able to really just get in there, box them out, use their hips, use their glutes, and really, get some separation between them and their man. 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. I'm going to go back to the play. I'm trying it out. I'm like, how good is this? I don't really know how good this route is, truthfully. I'm just testing it. First play, it looked good. We'll try it again right here. Able to pick up that blitz. And again, wait a second, we're able to beat man. And then I see this out of the corner of my eye. I'm not even looking at this. Because, again, you don't know if this post is going to beat man. You want it to. But I wasn't sure how good this post was. This post is actually a touchdown. I see it as I'm already throwing this as he breaks open. But I see that now. I'm like, as I catch it, I see him. I'm like, okay. Yeah, let's go. Hurry up. Get to the line, boys. Get to the line. And even like a route combo like this, I don't even stick with this route combo. This works out so perfectly. Again, we go back to, I try forcing X. I'm an idiot. I got greedy. I got greedy on 2nd and 1, which if you're going to get greedy, 2nd and 1's a down, you can do that. Where I saw him get so open the last play, and he actually cooks his man. He just has a middle blue right here. A's open though. Would have been the same idea. I don't mind that in 2nd and 1, getting a little greedy. Probably shouldn't. Not a good rule too, but 3rd and 1, you see I'm in a different play right now. I'm actually in halfback wheel. Is that what it's called from split close? Halfback wheel? Something like that. And it has this long wheel. If I were to do a hot route wheel, it'd be like this. This is long wheel that gets really horizontal, really good for quick passing. And then additionally, it has a stock table route that does a really good job too. Now, let's think about this for a second. Let's get this player off the field for a sec. Let's think about this route combo against this defense. If, this is very important because once you understand the principles to beating a defense like this, you'll be able to build schemes that can beat defenses like this consistently. I know a lot of you dudes struggle against these send everybody blitzes. If this guy blitzes and this guy blitzes, all 4 of these dudes are irrelevant in coverage. They're hand in the dirt. They're pretty much irrelevant in coverage, but we'll assume they're blitzing, which they are, but they're irrelevant. How would he defend against this, a quick table route on this side? Because now we have 1 DB, we have a safety right here behind the M, we have a safety, we have a DB, and a user. How would he defend against a table route, a corner route, and a slant? All on these sides, all on this side. How would he defend against these things? Right? Because assumingly, this guy right here, the safety, is manned up. Let's actually run this a little bit, and you'll see it for a second. I'm able to attack the sideline. But let's see without. This guy's manned up here. This guy's manned up here. This guy's manned up here. And this guy's manned up here. So you have the user, right? This guy's on a slant, which is going to beat this man up. And then this guy's on a table route, so it's kind of just choosing between the two of them. Where does the user go, right? And then additionally, if this guy's manned up here, and you'll see this actually what I do, I don't mind the play art or all the different drawings. I'm able to quick throw this, and now that guy has to commit down way further, and we're able to get some extra yards after the catch, which is always nice. And I'm like, wait a second. This is one of those plays that this defense really can't defend. Now, the argument would be, again, you'll see me go right back to it. Notice what happens here, though, and I see this at the same time. Now, we are fighting for extra yards. Great job. But notice what happens here. His user's going to jerk hard out here to defend this. Watch what happens to the slant. Watch 18. Watch old buddy. Boom, slant route. Oh, this is open. This is open right here. And this guy is breaking over the middle of the field, too, at a different depth. He also has the potential to get open. Looks like he has inside leverage right here. And it's, oh, wait a second. Now, I know I have some geniuses who are watching, and this is smart. This is smart, right? The counter is, and we'll see as I come out here, the counter would be, oh, well, I would just zone out. I would just, man him up and then use through the middle, and now the play sucks. I'm just calling a random play here. I'm really just trying out another play. I shouldn't be. I'm trying out another play. But that's the logic. And it's like, okay, good logic. Question. If you're going to end up having to man these guys up, and then you're playing coverage out of 4-3-6-1, and you're just sending these four dudes, what is the point of running 4-3-6-1? And additionally, coverage in this game is not good enough, so I'm now going against shed defense, which isn't that good in this year. And at that point, I'm just going to run route combos that beat man and any route, like just run anything. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, the ball's please do that. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It's simple. And even if the adjustment was to drop this guy in a hook, zones aren't good enough to defend this slant right. Like I have all this space to defend this slant, and you drop this guy in a hook. Okay, like you have to run such a specific defense just for this very basic play. This was a terrible play call. I actually had him open for a touchdown if I passed it correctly. Terrible play call. Trying it out. Sometimes when you're trying things out in a game, things look ugly. Simple as that. No reason to go any more extreme. And again, I'm trying out another play right here. This is a PAFL slide. I think I go like slant, drag. Yeah. I max. This is just another max pro combo. This isn't good. It's okay. It's just the guys get bumped. The guys get bumped on the line of scrimmage pretty hard. It's fine. I think I'm going to keep messing with that one a little bit more. But you're going to see. Let's see if I go back to the halfback wheel. You'll see as the game goes on, actually. You'll see it way more. No, we're going to wide receiver corner, this play's called. Yeah, I'm just trying stuff out. Slant, post. I end up motioning this guy. I think I motion him back in, actually blocking him. Yeah, I do. And yeah, this ideally, if I'm you guys, I'm practicing a lot of this stuff either in games I don't care about or in practice mode and having set plays. I'm not freestyling as much as I am right here. I'm really kind of just messing around. Force A, do I catch that? No, we get knocked out. I believe I go for it though. Yeah, I do. And again, I really recommend like some of this freestyle, like the last three plays, first, second, third down, were kind of like me just, that play's okay. The issue I'm not doing a good job attacking right now is that he's getting some press on my guys. Like this guy's getting pressed into the dirt pretty hard. So he's kind of ruining this guy's route. Now over the middle, you can kind of see, look, like, this is how good the slants do, man. This is that same kind of play. This is the exact same play, actually, isn't it? He ends up trying to go coverage a little bit. He only sends 5. We're able to pick up 5. We have slant over the middle. Slant gets super bumped. Notice B's now open. His user has to rear back to B. B is actually B's a touchdown. X is breaking open. I've backed up. Terrible pocket by me, so I know I can't really throw B. But look who's open. Look at him. Little bang, bang, boom. Touchdown. Simple. 2 inches deep, baby. And I go back to the main play, right? Like you want to have against these types of defenses, you want to have main plays. You can freestyle a little bit. I actually don't freestyle. Don't freestyle unless you are good. You don't care and you're willing to like lose. Because you see, I go back to the main play. Same right here. I'm trying. I'm like 2-point conversion. Can he defend it here? Slant over the middle. Boom. Even in coverage, like you see how bad those zones are. Boom. Nice. And now there's no reason for me to change up what I did on defense because I feel like his drive, his big play came off that broken coverage I had where he had that streak to Carmichael, right? Where I just messed up. I was like, okay, recognize, say, what did his big play come from? Oh, my mistake. Wasn't bad coverage. Like, it wasn't like my defensive plan was bad. I just messed up, which happens. And I say, okay, well, let's see if he can beat this consistently still, right? Halfback gets out of the backfield right here. You see my user getting over there. And he actually gets a little screwed right here. I would have tackled that probably for like a 5-yard gain, but he bumps my slot corner, which does happen. I don't want any credit for that. The game's... I wish it wasn't a thing. It is a thing. So the throw's inaccurate, which is super frustrating for him. Probably would have only got about 5 yards out of it. And you see, I'm still pinching my line. I'm afraid of him running the ball. And you see my user's there. Look, he goes for that. You're not going to be able to... You have to get such a perfect throw on that. No one's good enough free former to be able to make that throw correctly unless like you're a top 10 pro in the world. Look, back out backfield. My user's getting there. Now, he could throw this probably for a decent gain. I think his eyes... no, the way it turns up, though, isn't... The wheels just, like, turn up kind of bad. So you only get, like, 5 or so yards. And you see my user's on top of it. And if he was throwing that for 5 or so yards, my user would just be quicker out there next time, right? I'd probably cheat that way a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he isn't really showing that he wants to... That he's hitting that at any good clip. So I can afford to be a little late with my user. A little bit late. This time, I end up going with the cloud flat to the left side, and he just runs bench. I can't remember exactly what the... Oh, I was worried. I put a cloud flat over here because I thought he was going to go post slant. I thought he was going to go like this. And the outside third, if you remember earlier in the game, he threw that slant on the sideline, and it was open. I think he got an overthrow on it, but he threw it and it was open. So I'm like, let me put a cloud here, hook here, and we're going to bracket kind of this part of the field with these two guys. In case a crosser comes over, or even a corner route will help bracket that. But I pretty much bagged the left side of the field with corner routes that I don't think he's looking over there. I just use the corner route on the right side, my user responsibility, and he throws the ball to me. Now, if you've watched this guy for the most, like, he's playing, like, this is one of the better players you'll play online. I know he just made a blind read. That's what I try telling you guys. Like, the best players in the world make blind reads. What do you think the best head-to-head players, like the best like comp players in the world, make blind reads? And they are so much better than the best head-to-head online players you'll play. I don't care if you're in CFM, whatever it is, your buddy down the street you can't beat. They will make blind reads. So all you have to do is make them a little bit uncomfortable, and you'll be able to do that. And you saw that right there. I try a run right here. Work done. Gets nothing. I'm just, again, I want to see if I can make this into a cool scheme. I think I can. Again, tell me if you guys would like kind of a Mutt Bully offense and Mutt Bully defense. We have the bunch tight end, we have the full Chiefs, we have tight flex on Civil GG, and then we have some dollar that just came out and some double Mabel defense that's out on Civil GG defensively. But I think about going like full Mutt Bully. And again, I'm messing with a little post slant right here. Never a bad idea, just max proing. I'm curious how good the max pro is against the send all blitz. I don't love it. Take a pretty bad sack. Pretty stupid of me, honestly. 3rd and 27 there. Obviously, you don't want to ever do that. Don't be dumb. Don't do what I just did. Just literally, like, I should just be calling this every single play, because every single time I call this play, I have stuff open. Now, I miss a read pretty badly. I get pretty greedy on 3rd and 27, and I decide to not take the open check down. But again, it's a similar situation where he has to choose, and this is actually an in route, but if this is a slant, he has to choose. He chose over the middle. RB's open. I just don't make the read. Don't be an idiot like me. I think I actually go for this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could kick this, actually, but I go for it. And yeah, we just go double crossers, essentially. I think I just throw it up or something. Yeah. Do we catch it? We do ag them. Nice. But yeah, simple as that, boys. Keeping things, and that's always my goal on offense and defense, to keep things stupid simple. I have my set defense that I want to do against title set, and I want him to beat that, and he is not showing that he could beat it. His biggest play is from a broken coverage on my part, trying to do too much. Literally, I tried making too many adjustments. I didn't make. I lost track of what I was doing. Let's see, similar idea. Go, over the middle, and there's different variations of this style of play that you can run to add in little wrinkles, right? But the same idea. Double backs out of backfield. You're going to attack the flats hard. If he's going to take away the flats, he has to take away the middle somehow. I just don't think he could do that. This corner route, I will say, really would only be good against like a zone look. I don't think it's very good against man. And you see, actually, he's over-adjusting now. I don't know what he's doing. Ooh, blunder. Ooh, I'm celebrating. I look like an idiot here. Dang it, bro. Dang it. But yeah, you can actually see here, I don't know what this man up, and then he drops this guy back into like a quarter or something. I don't know why, but because he's uncomfortable, though, is what I'm getting at. So we go here. And again, he actually does a great job of bumping B and then getting down here. He does like exactly what you need to do as a user in this situation. Kind of blow up this read for a second with a pass interference that doesn't get called, and then kind of play this down here. But he blows coverage backside, and now I get a huge gain, and now we're down. We end up scoring a touchdown, I guess. Geez, I was hoping I could just skip to the next play, but whatever. Boom. A big thing is if you can manipulate the AI and get them to get off of you like that, where you just kind of like hesitate and they just dumb out. That's always a really nice thing. But yeah, now we're just going to this. 1st and goal. I should snap it already. Yep, boom. Quick throw, high ball. Love to high ball that, and it's easy. And you can see his user's just a little bit late. This table route's pretty good because the way it attacks pretty vertically. Some table routes I feel like attack like this. This one attacks pretty vertically, which allows me to catch it with already gaining yards, which is a huge deal. You see, though, his user's trying to get out there fast. Boom. Bang, bang. We're good. We do not get the 2. Do we? No, we don't. How don't we get this? Boom. Ah, whatever. Don't get the 2 point. And yeah, we're just playing defense again. There's no reason to change what I'm doing. Now, if I had a set play, like a good set play I might do occasionally as a changeup would be like cover 4 drop, right? Just a total changeup. I'm playing a lot of man coverage, cover 4 drop, little change of pace almost. And I don't hate that. I wouldn't hate that in this situation, but I'd hate seeing myself do too many adjustments. Right here, he does a great job of getting back over the middle of the field. And he recognizes, look, dude, my hook, if you saw earlier, I set my hook to 5 yards. Boom. He throws it right on top of my hook, right over top of him. Deep route KO on that streak would be impossible to throw that streak correctly. It'd be really, really hard. I love deep route KOs in this game. I hate KOs, but in terms of using a KO, I think they're really, really good because they just bail you out a lot of these deep balls and make you have to force things underneath. But good job by him. Then he goes, hurry up. We're rocking. Good defense. Good defense. He throws that. Bang. Picked off. And that's just man coverage being inconsistent. That's why you run man coverage. I try pitching. I try pitching it. He gets the ball back. Sure. Why not? But yeah, you see like right there, we're able to get a little bit of defense. Cool. And that's a stop, right? Like, obviously, it's his ball. But that is a stop right there, right, boys? He throws it down. He throws it down to his halfback. I'm out there with my user. He gets 2 yards. And not many people are disciplined enough to keep forcing that when your user's right there making that play. Especially when they only see 2 yards, it's whatever. You see I kind of flip my defense right here. I don't know. He gets into some weird thing. He tries going for a deep ball. He actually had a good play right there, but he just didn't have enough time for it. 3rd and 8. I almost think that we get a stop right here, and he ends up kicking 3. Yeah, I believe we get a set. Yeah, and I actually go cover 4 drop right here. Little slight change of pace. And I don't even necessarily love this. I don't think I need. There's no real reason for me to do this. It does show you though, like what a little change of pace can do. He makes one of the worst reads ever. He just tries to quick throw this. I don't know why. And this is actually the one adjustment that's on the field that has been on the field. He just tries to quick throw it. And he called such a bad play. Like this is a terrible play call. Bench against baseline press is terrible. It works exactly into what I want to do. But most players online aren't that good. Like they'll make that mistake a lot. They'll make that mistake a ton. Yeah, remember he actually takes a delay of game here, and then he kicks a field goal from the 40. Why is that possible? Why? It shouldn't be. Whatever. Back in offense, I think I just run this play the entire way down. Boom, he's trying to adjust to it over the middle. You see right there, like, this is a good example of that slant getting open. User bails, slants open over the middle. And actually, I think he played some coverage this time, didn't he? He manned this dude up. This dude's in a, boom, quarter. I don't know why he's in a quarter, but whatever. Yeah, I actually think I had that corner route. I might have had that corner route too. I don't know how good that corner route is. Again, this literally is like my second game ever running foot close this year. Like, I'm just having fun. But like, I just use the rules that I've learned year after year. That's so weird. That looks a lot like that last play. Oh, probably because he's in a defense that can't defend that. Weird. Really weird. Weird. Anyways. Again, over the middle. Again, I have it. Now, sometimes, this is where you got to be kind of a next level player. He does a good job. He bumps this, lets his man cover. I don't know if he did it purposely. And I could have thrown RB here. But I see his user jet out. A low key is open. But that man covered a little bit tighter this time. See, I pass lead this thing down, freeform it down, click on add catch, and you'll see freeform completion. If you just regular throw that, there is a chance that a pick artist or an acrobat or something could snag that ball, pass lead it down inside, get your body in front of it. That's why I like those big booty receivers like Harold Carmichael. AJ Green's a big dude too, so he's fine. And we'll go back over to it. Boom. Over the middle again. It look over again. Like, why would I call anything different? Why? Why would I do anything like he can't adjust to it. He doesn't know how to. And really you can't. Oh, this time I'm over the middle because I think part of the thing I like about this play too that I haven't mentioned is that it's a quick snap play. I think that's why I'm getting him messing up this adjustment here because I think he's trying to get him manned up here. But I'm just quick snapping him. And then I'm just making that next level read. Mind you, B was open. I think RB might have been 2 inches deep, my boys. Boom, boom. I'm up 16. And I mean, he's moving the ball a little bit. There's not a ton, but he forces that. Like, if they're going to live on those throws, like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, sure. Still same defense. We're getting out there with our user. Boom, forces that one. That's a terrible force. Boom, 4th and 10. Let's see what we get right here. What's the play call? I probably run the same defense. Why would I run anything different? Maybe this time I go with a zone. Oh, I send everybody this play. This is a changeup that I don't hate. Because 4th and 10, he's probably running a pretty deep route combo. You know what I mean? At least going to the marker. So I'm like, you know what? Send everybody. I don't know if I totally recommend this, but yeah, it works. He was running a lot of long developing route combos. Like for post slant to get open, you need a second for these routes to cross each other, right? Boom, post slant. You need a second for these routes to cross each other, and my user's just mudding it up until we get a hit on them. GG's. I feel like that was such a good breakdown video. Let me know if you like that one, boys. If you want to know my framework for how I run my offenses and defenses and how I've won pro Madden tournaments while becoming a top-ranked player, join my website, civil.gg. My guides will give you the tools you need to win more games of Madden, regardless if you're trying to become comp or if you're just trying to win more games online head-to-head. The link is in the description.